How y'all doing?
This is our second video today. It's,
Well,
a little unusual.
We're rocking them out
Yeah.
today.
Except there's no movie review.
No.
Because we still haven't watched the Hulk yet.
No. Now, we've done Marvel our fair share, and we've done a review of Iron Man. We've done their cinematic universe and what they're planned on doing. Phase 3. Very exciting stuff.
Except we're also going to have to talk about Fantastic Four and X-Men and Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and all
we'll
that stuff.
get-
But that'll be in the future.
We'll get to those.
Yeah.
But today, I want to talk about my favorite comics, Detective Comics, DC. So,
He's more of a DC guy. I'm more of a Marvel guy. So this is going to be mostly him.
literally all of my favorite superheroes, like my top 5 superheroes, maybe my top 4, are all DC characters. I like them a lot. So, we're going to talk about them. This happened a little while ago. I don't know exactly when.
It wasn't as big of, maybe people didn't really start talking about it because it wasn't a big, huge announcement thing like Marvel made.
Yeah, it was more the shareholders of Warner Brothers came out and announced it. Like, it wasn't as theatrical.
Yeah.
Which, that's what Marvel does really well, and I wish DC would take a note there of, like, inviting press and then, like, having a big thing, because this one kind of got lost in the shuffle once Marvel did theirs. But exciting nonetheless, because you get some names, some movies that are coming out that need to be made, especially one woman, they're a woman. But we'll get to that. So
First movie, 2016.
2016.
So okay, I will say one. I mean, it's not really something that you can control. That's kind of one thing that does bother me. We have to wait
So long.
till 2016
So long.
to have this DC universe starting, which might also be kind of a thing that it could hurt or help, because it could be a thing where, you know, people start getting kind of maybe burned out by the Marvel movies, which I do not think is going to happen.
Yeah. Probably not.
But it also can help in a way where people are just so wanting and ready to see it when it comes out that people will flock to it and come and see it. But, I mean,
So
Marvel's making bank right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Movies.
as far as like the timing of everything goes, in 2013, Comic-Con 2013, DC unexpectedly announced Batman vs. Superman 2015. Like, they threw it down. They're like, all right, we're going to do this. And everybody was so excited. And then about 3 or 4 months later, they say, I'm sorry, guys, 2016. And I was really disappointed at first. And then I thought about it. I'm like, they're going to do this right. If they're going to do this universe, they're going to do it right.
Well, and it also gives them more time to work on it.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Because now it won't be rushed.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't think they've even started filming on it.
No, they're done filming.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're going to really take a lot of time editing this.
Yeah,
that's good.
That bad boy's wrapped. It wrapped yesterday, actually. The 4th or something like that.
That makes me laugh because Mission Impossible 5, I think they just finished filming, and that movie comes out next year.
Yeah. It's
There's no trailer for that yet, but it's, ooh.
I mean, it's weird how production works, and it's different for each movie.
Oh, yeah.
But
well, with superhero movies, I think there's more, not necessarily animation, but more editing type stuff that goes into it.
I definitely think that's right. I mean, obviously it takes shorter amount of time to produce a movie that doesn't have any CG at all,
right?
And one that does have a lot. And this one, I mean, they're gonna rely on CG. I mean, that's just how superhero movies are made, and that's how they're good. Like, entertaining. It's like comic books on the screen. So that's coming out in 2016, and I'll probably expect a trailer around March of 2015.
Yeah. Unless we get like a thing like a Star Wars, like a short little minute and a half kind of teaser kind of trailer.
That's what I'm thinking, because like,
and then we'll come up with a bigger one.
Yeah, because what Star Wars did, it's a year out from now.
Yeah.
And they released their trailer, and that's awesome. So I'm thinking they'll take a page from that book and release it. I'm super excited. My 2 favorite superheroes meeting on screen, including Wonder Woman will be in that movie as well, and Cyborg for little cameos. So
Cyborg's my favorite DC superhero.
Very exciting stuff. Oh, man. I mean, I remember watching. Did you ever see the animated Batman and Superman movie? It was
I want to say yes.
it was like early 2000s.
I might have.
It was really great, and that's the only time I've ever seen them on screen together. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Well, on screen together fighting.
No, on screen together.
What about the Justice League show?
Well, I guess like movies.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
It's a good call. Good call. Now, this was an unexpected one. This is DC's Guardians of the Galaxy, the one where not a lot of people know this property, but it's a really, really good property. Suicide Squad comes out August of 2016. So about 5 months after Batman v Superman, the universe continues on to Suicide Squad, which is exciting news because recently we got news about Suicide Squad. If you want to fill us in on that a little bit.
So, Suicide Squad is a villain-based group
Yeah,
that is put together by the government or something to
Argus, yeah.
do heroic acts, but they're they're expendable.
Yeah,
They're all put in these very highly dangerous missions where if they, die or something, it doesn't matter. So in the group, as you know, they were in a. If you watch the show Arrow,
yeah.
they were kind of in an episode of that. It wasn't all of them, but in the movie version, they're gonna have the Joker. They're gonna have Harley Quinn. They're gonna have the Enchantress.
Mhm.
Deadshot, who is being played by Will Smith.
Will Smith, he's a big Will Smith fan.
I love Will Smith.
Now here's a story. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
Oh, I could recite that entire song
Don't do it.
right here, right now.
okay. Jared Leto is playing Joker. Margot Robbie from Wolf of Wall Street is playing Harley Quinn. You said Will Smith is Deadshot.
Mm-hmm.
Cara Delevingne.
Something like that. I don't even know her
Who
last
knows? She's from Anna Karenina. She must be a pretty good actress. That cast is amazing. And Jai Courtney.
name. Who is in the
He's in
he's going to be in the upcoming Terminator movie.
Genesis. Yeah.
He's the squad leader.
Yeah. No. He's Captain Boomerang. Tom Hardy.
Oh, Tom Hardy's the cat.
Tom Hardy's Rick Flag, the squad
Yeah.
leader.
I mean, I think either of them could be that because they're both pretty big and kind of jacked. So
Yeah, but he's playing Rick Flag.
I know, but you could flip.
Oh, you get interchange.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jai Courtney's playing Captain Boomerang, which was actually recently on an episode of Arrow. Arrow's great, if you guys have ever seen Arrow. But anyway,
Caught up on that.
so basically the way I think that's going to go down is Joker is going to be the one they're targeting, that they need to stop Joker from doing something terrible, and they're going to compile the Suicide Squad to go in and try to stop him. It's going to be really exciting. It's like I wouldn't say a heist movie, but it's got that kind of like thriller-esque thing where spies and espionage.
Mhm.
It's gonna be good. I'm excited. Okay, moving on to 2017. Super duper. This one has not come soon enough. Wonder Woman in June of 2017. Yeah. Wonder Woman. I'm so excited for that because she has not had her due diligence as far as movies come. She had her little TV show that was good for the 60s or whatever, the 70s it was. But we're gonna see a live action Wonder Woman come 2017. I'm really excited.
Well, we're gonna see her before that.
That's true, but her own movie.
Yeah.
Yep. Which we'll see how that goes. I mean, the actress they have, I'm not super excited that she's her because she's not really an actress. She's kind of a model. So we'll see what they can do with that. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they had a model in Transformers 3, and she did fine.
Yeah, but Transformers 3, she wasn't carrying the movie. It wasn't her movie.
Yeah, I know, but she was.
You know?
But I mean, still.
I mean, they can do it, but I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. We'll see when Batman vs.
And maybe
Superman
that's
comes.
why they're putting her in that to get her.
A little experience.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope she's good. This is the most exciting one I think on the list. Justice League Part 1. Just like the Avengers have their Part 1, we're going to do Justice League Part 1. Directed by Zack Snyder, they did Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman. Really excited for that one. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm definitely going to go see it, but I mean, again, I don't really. I mean, we don't know what angle or direction they're going to go with this.
Yeah.
Not really a whole bunch you can say because we don't know who the villain's going to be. That's the thing with Marvel. With Marvel, we kind of know what's going to happen with a lot of the movies.
Yeah.
But with the Justice League, I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking. Kind of something I'm just looking forward to in this whole series thing is kind of the heroes besides Batman and Superman. I love Batman, but like I'm really looking forward to seeing Cyborg on the big screen.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why.
That's good.
But I really like Cyborg and just seeing other super I was about to say superheroes getting their own screen time. I don't know.
That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason we don't know what's going to happen is because they've never been here before. You know, Marvel's had their phase 1 and 2, like, and we're used to that. And that's what's exciting me because I get to see my favorite superheroes. Because, yeah, Batman and Superman are my favorites, but we've seen them. You know, it's time for Wonder Woman to step up. It's time for a good Green Lantern movie. It's time for a good Flash movie. Cyborg is going to be sweet. And
that reminds me of something else I'm going to talk about at the end of this video.
Okay.
We get done with the movies.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So Justice League Part 1, and then 2018, The Flash. I'm loving the Flash TV series, and I really wish they would have considered
bringing that actor in
because he's really good. And I'm not super opposed to them connecting the universes. I have a little issue with that. Maybe we could talk about that in a later episode as we get closer to like DC movies and stuff. Just because the problems that creates. But they got Ezra Miller, which I know he's not a big fan of. I'm a fan of Ezra. I'm not necessarily a super big fan of him as Flash. It's kind of like a wait and see thing for me.
I'm sorry, but when I typed in his name on Google, and the first image I saw of him was him wearing lipstick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I can't. It bothers me so much.
It's a little bothersome. He played that same kind of. I think he was gay in Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I first saw him. I really enjoyed his performance. I can put aside that he's homosexual or whatever, but we'll see how he plays. He's a great actor. I know he can act. I just don't know if he's the right fit for Flash. But we'll see. After Flash, this one I'm really excited about because this is one of the ones that's gonna have to prove everybody wrong. This is the guy who's gonna have to step up and erase everything everybody thought about this character. Aquaman. Water person. Aquaman. Right?
Who's also going to be in Batman vs. Superman.
He is, yeah. Played by awesome Jason Momoa. I love Jason Momoa.
The kind of thing that I'm also kind of looking forward to, like the Batman vs. Superman is kind of already the Justice League kind of.
A little bit. It's like a springboard, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
you're going to have characters in there.
We don't know if you're going to see a whole lot of them or if it's just going to be cameos.
Yeah, again, we don't know
like
anything. It's kind of wonderful. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Aquaman, everybody thinks he's a sissy, but this Jason Momoa dude,
he's definitely not
he's a monster. He's not a sissy.
No.
Like, you don't want to meet him in Dark Alley. I think he's going to bring that sort of big physical mentality to Aquaman that he deserves. If you played Injustice Gods Among Us, Aquaman, Aquaman can be pretty beast and awesome. So
of course, there's people who are going to say Nightwing is the best, but I mean, Nightwing is awesome, but in that game, he's just the one that you use if you just want to win easily.
It's true. He's quick. But so Aquaman, and then this is really interesting. Justice League Part 2, once again, 2019. That'll be the same time. You're going to get an Avengers Part 2 and a Justice League Part 2 about a few months apart. I think it's a month apart, actually. That's crazy. That's a lot of good superhero goodness. I'm ready to eat that up. There's
I'm going to be full.
There's going to be comparisons. That's going to be interesting. Who's going to make the better movie? I think Marvel will probably have the more well-rounded movie just because the universe is kind of like the Thanos storyline's concluding with that movie. So people will be probably more excited about that. And it depends on how Justice League 1 does.
Well, we don't really know what's going to happen with those either.
So, it's a good time to be a superhero fan. I love it. Okay, Oh snap! I did skip this one. Sorry. Shazam in 2019 as well. Shazam will be interesting. Played The Rock.
Is going to be, is going to be the villain Black Adam.
Black Adam, yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really think that The Rock would fit that because The Rock is a big, muscular man.
Oh no! Have you seen Black Adam?
Yeah. He wasn't that big in the Injustice, was he?
Hmm.
At least I don't think he was.
I think he's a fit. He was actually cast as Black Adam back in 2003, when they were planning on doing another Justice League movie with like a younger cast, and he was going to be the antagonist as Black Adam. Really interesting. So he's recast basically, kind of, in this movie, and I'm really interested. The casting of Billy Batson, Shazam, is going to be really interesting because you have to cast a young kid who has acting chops, and you have to cast a guy who's physically as big and can go toe-to-toe with The Rock, which is kind of hard to do. Because The Rock's...
Find a guy as big as The Rock.
With good acting talent, it's kind of tough. And a kid who can play Billy Batson. So,
Rock will beat you up, man.
watch out for that one. I'm not as big of a Cyborg fan as he is, so I'm going to let him take this one. Cyborg, 2020.
So, I was a big fan of the old Teen Titans show.
Yeah, that was good.
That show was magical.
Yeah, that was great.
And my sister, she always thought
Beast
that
Boy.
Cyborg was a douche.
Really?
I was like,
I thought he was just kind of like a spunky guy,
yeah, like, and I kind of I compare Cyborg and Beast Boy as like the dysfunctional roommates.
Yeah.
That can't agree on anything,
That's
but
a good call.
but they're awesome together.
That's a good call.
And I mean, I think Cyborg is a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's part human, part machine, and he's a freaking tank, pretty much.
I hope they make him like that. Yeah, good call. Like,
see, I think
really...
The Rock would have fit Cyborg a lot more.
All right. I don't think the Rock though. For me, like, I wouldn't buy The Rock as like a scientist kid. Like.
Well, I know, but I'm just thinking like big.
It's physically,
and he fits that skin tone that was in the kind of the movie. I mean, the show kind of.
Yeah. Did you see the guy who they cast, Ray Fisher? He played Muhammad Ali on stage.
Yeah.
He's like 6'3",
yeah,
like 210. He's a big dude. So
yeah.
So that'll be exciting. And then finally, the movie I am pretty excited about, Green Lantern, 2020. He's finally getting a good movie, hopefully.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully he can get some redemption there.
Yeah, a little redemption, rounding it out.
Mm-hmm.
What I think, just a little prediction here, just because Green Lantern, Cyborg, Shazam, Aquaman, and The Flash have movies in 2018 and 2019 2020 does not mean they won't be in Justice League. I think we're going to see, for sure, the lineup will be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, and Green Lantern.
I hope Arrow's in it.
He's not going to be in it. If they didn't cast, Barry Allen from the TV show, they're not going to cast Stephen Amell.
Well, no, but I mean, still, they could have Arrows.
Oh, have Arrow do the character?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I would love to see that.
I mean,
he's like my 5th favorite superhero. I love that guy.
He's my 3rd favorite DC.
It's kind of like Arrow Batman. I mean, Island Batman, He's kind of... I like Arrow.
Well, for me, DC, if I had to pick the top 3...
Yeah, top 3.
Cyborg would be 1, Batman 2nd. Technically on the show, he's just Arrow, but his official
Green Arrow.
name is Green Arrow 3.
Okay, I'd go the Holy Trinity, if you will, of DC. I'd go Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. But that's just me. And then I'd put, like, Wolverine in there, because I like Wolverine a lot.
He's not DC.
I know. I was throwing superheroes out. Okay.
Oh, but this is also about DC. Not a movie though, but there's speculation. The guys who make the Flash and the Arrow.
Yeah.
They're talking about making another new show.
Really? What?
Titans.
Oh, yeah, I have heard.
Not Teen Titans.
I have heard of
just
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah.
When they're in their 20s.
I dig that.
And
I would dig
Robin
that hard.
is not Robin. He's
Nightwing.
Freaking Nightwing.
I dig that hard. I love that, man.
I would be all over that. Like,
I hope that comes.
Banana cream pie.
That'd be great. Oh my gosh.
Because just being able to see, think about it, a live action Beast Boy.
Beast Boy is my favorite.
Beast Boy.
Beast Boy is the best.
A live action Beast Boy as a rhino with Cyborg riding on him.
Gosh, it's a fantasy. That's good stuff. DC's exciting. They made their move. They made their move. It was a big one because we haven't seen DC do that.
No.
You know,
Marvel and DC are going to be just.
They are
button heads.
They've always stuck Batman, Superman, making movies.
And now they're just like, hey, you know what? We're going to toss these guys out here.
They're going for it.
They're going for it. Well, I mean, at this point,
I love it.
At this point, they kind of have to because Marvel, they've just let it all out there.
Yeah, I mean, recently DC went under new management under Kevin Tsujihara, and he's all in. He's going gun hard for this, gun ho for this, gun hard for this DC universe. So it could fail, and I wouldn't be surprised if it failed. I wouldn't be surprised if it succeeded, and it's a different tone from Marvel, but same idea.
Well, I mean, Marvel and DC, they're different. DC is a more, serious base.
Yeah.
And Marvel is more of action with funny moments in it, but there's definitely some serious things involved, which Avengers 2 is going to be very dark.
Yeah, looks that way.
Yep. Let's just hope they don't pull an Iron Man 3.
Anyway, so that concludes my talk on the DC announcement. Really exciting. They made the move, and we'll see. All we have to do is wait and see. We have so many good movies coming at us. So
yeah. Until we get those DC superhero movies, we're just gonna have to settle with Avengers, Ant-Man, and
that sucks.
Yeah.
Because those movies are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're getting a new James Bond movie.
Spectre!
Or, Mission Impossible 5.
Star Wars.
Yeah, and Star Trek 3.
Jurassic World.
A whole bunch of other stuff.
Movies are wonderful, and that's why we're here to talk to you about them. And we got a lot more coming. We're not done.
It's odd. We've talked so much about movies, and we barely talk about anything about shows.
Movies are better. I just said it. That's my opinion.
Except there's some things that when
definite advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably okay. Did you ever watch 24?
I watched some 24. I wasn't a big 24.
Okay, well, they were going to make a movie, but they made another 24 series. And I thought that was better because you get more than a movie.
I get that.
I mean, you either get 2.5 hours of something or 12 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definite advantages and disadvantages there.
For sure.
So,
but ready to roll, DC. So sorry we got a little sidetracked there.
Yeah.
Love that TV talk. But yeah.
DC, better bring your A game because Marvel is bringing it.
DC, you'll bring it. All right. Don't be always trying to infest your little Marvel crap with us. All right.
Hey, I'm just saying. DC
gonna be bringing it.